So isolating the incident is you're having a particular thought in a particular way with a particular perspective, giving it a particular meaning, and you're having an emotional response to that particular moment. And like you said, that's a moment, that's an incident, that's like right there. You don't have to doom the day just because you got in a negative emotional state one time, right? And I really do understand that side because that's been me a lot in my life. I'm definitely a spiritual person, but I'm also very motivated. Like I like to get out there and do the
And
world.
very intense.
Yeah, very intense. I like to build businesses. I like to make money. I like to have fun with my family. I like to go on adventures. I like to travel the world. I like to do cool stuff. And sometimes it can feel like emotional states can sort of hold you from what you want to do. Like, I'm afraid, so now I can't take the action to start the business, right? I'm afraid of what someone might think about me, so now I can't start the podcast. I can't put something on YouTube. And there are these, like, deeper, like, emotional states that people kind of feel are a hindrance to moving forward. So if you don't have this basic understanding of source energy, infinite consciousness, you as a physical extension of that infinite consciousness receiving guidance based on what you're focused on and how you're focused on it, then you can't bridge that gap seeing your emotional state as a tool. You just see it as a potential hindrance.
Right.
So they basically do kind of what you said is put the emotions on a chopping block.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't plug into doctrine. Don't listen to that. Like, if there's any emotional state that's holding you back or hindering you from what you want to do, you just got to suppress it. You got to kill it. You got to ignore it. You got to push through it. You got to whatever.
Right.
Whereas on our doctrine, ultimately, an emotional state is the target, right?
Right.
So if your target is an emotional state above the green line, then, weed whacking your emotions isn't exactly.
It's not really the path.
It's not really the fastest path of least resistance to a higher emotional state. Isn't
Exactly.
figuring out how to numb yourself.